My dear students, I once again welcome you to my class. Today, I will explain about the viruses. In the next class, viroids, prions, lichens. In today's class, viruses. Let us try to understand what are viruses, what are their characteristics, how do they look, what are the diseases caused by the viruses. The birth of virology, because viruses are ultra microscopic, very minute, which can be seen only through the electron microscope. The history of virology is very recent when compared to other organisms, bacteria, fungi, plants, animals. Very recent. Actually, it started in the last century. Adolf Meyer, most of the historical work has been carried out on TMV, tobacco mosaic virus. Adolf Meyer, he was working with tobacco mosaic virus and conducting some experiments. He said they are small bacteria. At that time, naturally, when there was no electron microscope, people thought that bacteria are the smallest. There are no agents or no organisms smaller than bacteria. Dmitry Ivanovsky, 1893, he suggested that pathogen is very small bacterium or it may be toxin. Then later on, Martinus Behring, 1897, called the TMV agent Contagium vivum fluidum, contagious living fluid. Contagium, contagious, vivum, living fluid, liquid. He clearly stated that the TMV causing agent is not a bacterium. It is some other pathogen or maybe liquid. He is often referred as the father of virology. Loeffler and Frosch, working in 1898 with Robert Koch, a German, discovered the first invertebrate virus, foot and mouth disease virus. Foot and mouth disease is very common in cattle. It is a viral disease. Now it is established. They said that it is also a filterable agent, just like TMV, tobacco mosaic agent. Walter Reed in 1900 showed that yellow fever in humans was caused by filterable virus that was transmitted by mosquitoes. Yellow fever, common in tropical countries like Africa, South America, very common disease caused by virus. And these two people have worked with animal viruses. Ellerman-Bang, 1909, demonstrated that leukemia, a type of cancer, is in chickens was caused by a virus. White and Rouse in 1911 showed that the tumors in chickens are caused by a virus, tumors, cancers, caused by a virus that later on shown to be retrovirus. Retroviruses replicate using the reverse transcription process. He won the Nobel Award in 1962 at the age of 84. Actually, he worked in 1911. He got the Nobel Award in 1962. At that time, he was at the age of 84, one of the oldest persons to get the Nobel Award. Discovery of bacterial viruses. Frederick Twart in 1950 first to isolate the viruses that infect the bacteria. Some viruses infect bacteria. Such viruses are called bacteriophages or simply phages. The viruses that infect the bacteria are called bacteriophages. Felix D. Harely in 1970 firmly established the existence of bacteriophages. These two people established the fact that there are some viruses, there are some filterable agents that infect the bacteria. They have developed the culture methods. Chemical nature of the viruses. What is the chemical nature of the viruses? With what type of chemicals they are made up of? Initially, people tried to understand the chemical nature. In this direction, the first very good work was done by W.M. Stanley. He crystallized the TMV. Crystallization paved the way for finding the chemical nature of the viruses. Crystallization means pure form, isolating the virus in pure form, then crystallizing, then finding the chemical nature. He got the Nobel Award. Similarly, Bowden and Pirie crystallized tomato bushy stunt virus, another virus, and also TMV in 1936 and found that they contained phosphorus and concluded that the viruses are nucleoproteins. This is a major discovery. Viruses are nucleoproteins made up of proteins and nucleic acids. These are various morphological forms of viruses. You see bullet shaped, this is rabies virus, this is influenza virus, the T2, T4 viruses, T6 viruses will be tadpole shaped with head and tail structure. Then this is another bacterium, this is poliovirus, then here rod shaped viruses. So these are different morphological forms. They can infect animals, they can infect plants, they can infect bacteria, bacteriophages, they can infect fungi, mycophages, they can infect algae, phycophages. They can infect a variety of organisms, plants, animals, fungi, bacteria, algae. So this is a TMV virus, a rod-shaped virus as seen in electron microscope. If we go into the details, this is the feature. The virus consists of outer protein coat known as capsid. The units of the capsid are known as capsomers. And inside this tube-like structure, RNA, single-stranded positive RNA is present. Single-stranded RNA, positive strand. So it consists of two main components. One, outer protein coat, that is known as the capsid, and inner, the nucleic acid. What type of nucleic acid? That is RNA, single-stranded RNA, positive type of RNA. So this is cross-section. RNA, capsomers, central core, the dimensions are also given. This is these two bacteria, these viruses or T4 bacteriophage. This is HIV. T4 bacteriophage infecting E. coli. E. coli bacterium is infected by a variety of viruses. Sometimes they are called coliphages, infecting E. coli. Then this is a tadpole shaped head and tail structure. Head is hexagonal with cuboidal symmetry. Tail is elongated with helical symmetry. It is covered by helical sheath, tail plate. There arise 6 tail fibers from the corners, tail pins, and the DNA, genetic material, genome is packed inside this head, inside the head. This is hollow tube. This between the head and the tail is collar. So tadpole shaped or with head and tail structure, it shows 2 types of symmetries. Head is cuboidal symmetry, tail is helical symmetry. It shows 2 types of symmetry or binal symmetry. Then this is HIV virus, human immunodeficiency virus. So this is envelope. This is a protein sheath, nucleocapsid, genome, RNA, positive, single-stranded, but diploid. It occurs in 2 sets, diploid. Then from the envelope there arise spikes, glycoproteins, like GP40, GP120. Envelope. Then some special enzymes will be present here, particularly to remember is the reverse transcriptase, a special enzyme that transcribes the RNA to DNA. Normal transcription is DNA to RNA, but here RNA to DNA. So this is the structure of HIV, human immunodeficiency virus, that causes the AIDS. General characters of viruses. Viruses are acellular, without cell structure. There is no cell wall, no cell membrane, no cytoplasm, no cell organelles, no nucleus. Acellular. Submicroscopic. They can be seen only through electron microscope. Their size ranges in angstroms and millimicrons. Remember, microns, millimicrons and angstroms. Whereas bacteria and other microscopic organisms will in micron size. Exhibit characters of both living and non-living. They exhibit the characters of living organisms and non-living. So therefore people were confused whether to include them in the living organisms or not. Obligate parasites, total parasites. They live only inside the living cells. Such organisms are called obligate parasites. They cannot live outside the host. Intracellular parasites within the cells. Inside the cells, infecting the plants, animals, human beings, bacteria, they are called bacteriophages, fungi, mycophages. Living characters of the viruses include ability to reproduce. They have the DNA, they have the RNA, they can replicate. DNA replicates, RNA replicates, there will be transcription, even translation. So these are the living characters. And they live in host cells, and ability to mutate, because DNA is there, RNA is there, genetic material, they can undergo mutations, changes. Non-living characters include fact that they are not cells, no cytoplasm, no cell organelles, no metabolism of their own. They make use of the host metabolism, and therefore they must replicate using the host metabolic machinery, just like protein synthesis. Suppose if proteins are to be synthesized, they make use of the ribosomes of the host. Viruses lack metabolic machinery on their own and are totally dependent on their host cell for replication. They cannot be grown in synthetic media, just like bacteria, fungi. They can be grown on synthetic media. But viruses cannot be grown on synthetic media. This is another important gap. But they can be grown on other media, just like eggs, embryonated eggs, or cultured cells, or live animals. Most viruses contain nucleic acid genome and protein coat capsid. Unit of the capsid is capsomeres. Remember, capsid units are capsid. Genome may be either DNA or RNA, but never the both. A virus consists of a genome either of DNA or RNA, but never the both. May be double-stranded or single-stranded, linear, circular. We see a great variation in genome. DNA, RNA. DNA may be double-stranded, single-stranded, circular, linear. Similarly, RNA may be double-stranded, single-stranded, circular, linear, positive strand, negative strand. Therefore, a great variation with respect to genome, RNA, DNA. Protein coat nucleic acid together known as nucleocapsid. Nucleocapsid. Nucleic acid, capsid, protein. Most animal and human viruses also possess envelope. Apart from nucleocapsid, protein coat, there will be another envelope that is made up of lipids and proteins. Animal and human viruses are enveloped, possess RNA, DNA. Most of the animal viruses are enveloped. They contain mostly DNA, sometimes RNA. Bacteriophages are non-enveloped. Remember, bacteriophages are. Similarly, most of the plant viruses are also non-enveloped. Very few are enveloped. Retroviruses, HIV, replicate by using reverse transcription process. Normal transcription, DNA to RNA, but reverse transcription, RNA can also give rise to DNA by a process known as reverse transcription. Diseases caused by viruses. Human diseases, because they are obligate parasites, they live within the cells. So while living inside the host cell, they cause the disease, they damage the cells, they damage the tissues, ultimately cause the disease. Human diseases, smallpox, chickenpox, polio, rabies, yellow fever, influenza, AIDS, SARS, COVID, hepatitis, genital herpes, measles, mumps, rubella. Here the point is that you must remember, suppose a disease is given in the examination. You should be in a position to identify whether it is bacterial disease, fungal disease, protozoal disease, or viral disease. So sometimes yellow fever is caused by protozoa, fungi, bacteria, viruses. So thus you should remember. Animal diseases, African horse sickness, African swine fever, avian influenza, blue tongue, classical swine fever, then Crimean Congo hemorrhagic fever, foot and mouth disease. This is very common in cattle, cow, lumpy skin disease. They also cause a variety of plant diseases. The number of diseases, almost every crop plant is being infected by viruses. The common symptoms are mosaics, leaf rolling, curling, yellowing, vein clearing, dwarfing, stunted growth. Okay, this we will study in the next class.